tell you what we're not about to do. Let me tell you what we're not about to do about Wendy Williams, okay? Good, beautiful day, AskOyinkan here, and today's quick thought is all about Wendy Williams. Yes, girl, the queen of talk, the queen of talk shows. We love Wendy Williams. Before we get started, make sure you subscribe and turn your notifications as well. Yes, girl. My earrings are from Befitting Style, which is my style blog / accessory shop. Yes, I made these myself. These are handmade. Isn't it fab? Let's get right into it, girl. I don't like talking about this topic. It's rape. I try to whisper that because YouTube doesn't like when we say the R word. We're gonna call it the R word, R-A-P-E. YouTube does not like when we say the R word, so we're just gonna call it the R word. That's it. Wendy Williams has a biopic coming out really soon, a movie about her life. What's sad is that recently she came out and said that she was by the 80s R&B singer Sherrick, and she said she was dating by him in the 90s. Very sad to, I keep saying the R word, right? Oh my gosh, I'm just gonna bleep it out when I say it. Very, very sad to hear about that. Very, very unfortunate.
I knew that you had gone through sexual assault when you were a younger woman working in radio. You talk about being date raped by a one-hit wonder musician. There's a moment in the documentary where they're like, say his name, why don't you say his name? And you go, you want me to say his name? And then in the end you decide not to. This day and age with the movements that are happening out there, why would you protect this person?
The reason that I didn't say his name in the documentary is because I couldn't believe that I was saying so much about everybody and everything. He date raped me. He took advantage of me.
We're not going to talk about what happened because that is her story to tell. Clearly, this is going to be shown in her movie as well. It will be discussed in the movie as well. The part that I really want to discuss about this whole situation is the fact that people are saying,
oh my gosh, why wouldn't you come out sooner? Why you waited decades to say something about him raping you?
Look, guys, we cannot. Let me tell you what we're not about to do. Let me tell you what we're not about to do about Wendy Williams, okay? Because what we should not be doing is questioning why victims wait so long to talk. Do you know that sometimes people wait a long time to talk because this is such a stressful situation and they don't want to relive it by talking about it, so sometimes they're quiet about their traumatic experiences? Do you know sometimes people are quiet about trauma simply because they do not want to relive it? Why don't people understand that? We need to stop shaming men and women, because victims are of every gender. We need to stop shaming men and women about when they choose to speak out about their traumatic experiences. That doesn't make them any less of a victim. A victim is still a victim even if they wait 100 years to talk about what happened to them. That is still their story. They're still entitled to talk about whatever they want to talk about. Have more grace for victims. We need to have more grace for people. And I feel like people are saying it out of love. I don't think people are saying it from a malicious point of view. I think people are saying it like, wow, if you said it sooner, we could have, he could have faced, because he's no longer here, by the way, since the 90s, he's no longer been here. But I think people were seeing it as, I wish you said it sooner so he could have faced his consequences sooner. I get that, but since I'm giving people the benefit of the doubt of they might be saying it from a place of love, I also feel like people need to be more mindful and more cautious and more loving. People need to be more loving. People need to have grace for victims. Like when it comes to victims, we really got to think before we speak. And I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I always get it right every time, but I am saying that this is one thing I've noticed that people have been doing for years. When people speak out about things, abuse of any sort that happened to them years ago, one of the first sentences are usually,
why didn't you say it sooner?
And it's, oh gosh. We as a society just have to do better than that. That's just how I feel. That's just how I feel, okay? You don't have to agree with me. It's just how I feel. Let me know how you feel about people questioning why it took Wendy so long to talk about it. People are saying that she's doing it for money because her movie is coming out. Look, like, Wendy Williams is going to monetize everything that she does. She is Wendy Williams. It is what it is. But that does not discredit anything that she said about her past. That does not discredit what may have happened to her. So that's just how I feel about that. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. I love you. God loves you. Thank you so much. Make sure you subscribe and check out the video right over here, girl. And yes, girl, check out my earrings down below. It's linked down below. Thank you so much, girl. Love you. This is from my new collection, by the way, so I'm super excited about these. Like, so excited, yo. What is life? All right, love you guys. Later. Later, girl. Bye, girl.